Welcome to the basics of CATIA version 5 tutorial. We are first gonna have a look at the basic tools used for the design of a product. Here is the geometry tool, by which we can select the axis on which we want to start the drawing. Specifications, which are specification of a part or product as per our requirement. And the compass, which is basically used for the rotation of the screen to view the 3D profile. Now in order to start a new part or product, we have to select the mechanical design and then the part design from here, or just we can simply choose a new option and then the part, like that only. But first of all, we will deal how to draw a 2D drawing in CATIA version 5. Mechanical design, then the sketcher. We are in the sketcher menu. There are the basic tools present. The first one is the profile tool, used for drawing a profile as per our requirement. We can directly draw it by putting a point using the mouse, or we can put the end point by using the sketcher tool present here, like 100 and then 150. There are some other tools present in the profile menu, which are the tangent arc, and the third one is the 3-point arc. The first point has been chosen. Here is our second point and then the third point. We can generate a profile by using this tool. Here is our profile which I have generated. The second tool here is, there are a lot of tools for drawing a rectangle, oriented rectangle, parallelogram, elongated hole, cylindrical elongated hole, keyhole profile, hexagon, centered rectangle and centered parallelogram. We are going to have a look at each and every tool present here. First of all, the rectangle tool. In this tool we have to select 2 points. First point, like I have selected the first point as 0, 0. Then the second point 200, 100. Here is our rectangle. Now the second one in the rectangle tool is oriented rectangle. That means it will be oriented at an angle. The first point here, then the orientation, and then we got our oriented rectangle. Third one is a parallelogram, similar to that of a rectangle. First point, then the diagonally opposite point, here's our parallelogram. Third one is a elongated hole. We selected first point, second point, then a point on the periphery, and we got our elongated hole. Third one is a cylindrical elongated hole, similar to that of elongated hole. First point, second point, then a point on the periphery, and that's it. The fourth tool in this menu is a keyhole profile. We have to select the first point, then second point, and then the third one for the circular profile. Fifth one is a hexagon. We can use it for some inclination also. Here it is. The fifth one is the centered rectangle. We have to choose a center and the rectangle as per our requirement. Similarly, the last tool of this menu is the centered parallelogram. We have to choose a center Now the next tool is the circle tool. We have to choose the center and then the radius, or we can use the sketcher tool, like we have choose the center at 0 0 and let the radius be 50. Here is our circle. Like the rectangle toolbar, there are so many circles present. 3-point circle is there. We have to select 3 points. Let it be the first point, second point, and then the third point. We got our circle here. The third one is a circle using coordinates. We have to give the coordinates here. Let the Cartesian coordinates, let them be 100 and 50, and let the radius be 20. And here we got our circle. The horizontal distance from the origin is 100 meter abscissa and 50 mm ordinate, and with a radius of 20 mm. Let's have a look at the polar coordinates also. Radius 100, angle, let the angle be 30. The radius of curvature is 100 here at an inclination of 30 degree, and our required circle of radius 20 mm. Here's the tritangent circle. We have to draw 3 lines first. First line, second line, third line. And we got our required circle. The next option is 3-point arc. It is similar to that of 3-point circle. 3-point arc with limits. The last one is a centered arc. We have selected the center, the first point, and let it be the second point. That's our required arc here. Now we'll move to the next option, which is spline. Let it be the first point, second point, third point, fourth point, and so on. We got a spline structure here. And the next option is similar to that. The next tool is ellipse tool. For this we have to select the focus and then the endpoints. Here's our required ellipse. The next options here available are parallelogram, parabola by focus. We have to give the focus first of all, and then the vertex, and then the endpoint. Here's our required parabola. The next one is hyperbola by focus. Similarly, we have to give the focus first, then the hyperbola, and then the limits. Here is our required hyperbola. Now the last tool of this category is a conic tool. Now the next tool is line tool. So many lines are present here. We can use the sketcher point for giving the start and end point of a line, or we can arbitrarily draw a line by using our mouse only. The next options are infinite line, like this. This is clearly an infinite line. Bitangent line. For this we have to draw curves first. Like let's draw two circles. Here's the first one, and let's draw a arc then. Arc. Select the first curve, the second curve, and here's our bitangent line. Now a bisecting line. For it we have to draw two lines first. First line, second line, and then we have to choose from here the bisecting line. First line selected, second line selected, and we got our line bisecting the other two lines. Next one is a line normal to curve. For this we have to draw a curve first. Let's select a centered curve, centered arc. The center of the arc is selected, the endpoints are selected. Now we have to choose the line normal to curve. We select the curve and then the line. We select a point outside the curve and we got a line perpendicular to the curve. Here it is, we can draw the axis using this. And there are several points present here. Point by using coordinates, we can give coordinates, for example 20, 30, and we got our required point according to the coordinates. Oh sorry, similar to that of intersection line, we can draw the intersection points also. Select two lines here and then the intersection point. First line selected, second line selected, we got our intersection point here. Projection point is somewhat similar to that. We select a centered arc here, then the projection point. We got a projection of the center of arc on the curve. That are the basic drawing tools present here. Now we'll start with first drawing some, and now we will see some more tools. The first one is a drafting tool, is a corner tool. We have to select two corners of the rectangle and we got it right here. The second tool of this category is a chamfer tool. Again we have to select the two adjacent corners and we get our chamfer tool. The third one is a trim tool. And we can trim the three sides of this rectangle by using it. The second tool in this category is a break tool. For example, we select this line and the line has been divided into two parts, as we can see. The third tool in here is a quick trim tool. It is basically the eraser used in paint. Here is a mirror tool.